Hey, good afternoon, y'all. It's Meredith. Sorry, over here at Crooked Pete's. How are you? I hope that you can hear me. I'm very interested to know if you guys can hear me because I'm using a microphone that I have not ever used before. And oh, that's cool. Okay, and I'm also using an old computer. So the picture might suck, but I'm just trying this thing out to see if it'll work. What? Sorry, I keep on getting spam text messages. Lord help me, Jesus. Y'all, I am so excited for Wednesday. What is it going to be? Let's see. There's a third, the fifth. I'm so excited for November 5th because, for heaven's sake, I am sick and stinking tired of all these stupid commercials and all of this. Seriously. Oh, hey, Latanya. Hi, honey. All of this nonsensical freaking spam. It's all voter crap. I don't want it anymore. Can you hear me, Latanya? I hope. I don't know that I can listen to my own live stream. Yay! Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, so I'm trying this old computer out because I'm desperate, y'all. I keep on trying to well, we all the family, we keep trying to work out in the budget um a new phone or a new computer, and life is life in right now. And then we had this thing happen recently. So, three, almost 4 weeks ago, three of the plugs in my kitchen just completely stopped working. Like out of the blue, there was no event. There was no like nothing tripped in. Nothing was tripped. There was no smoke. There was no heat. There was nothing like that. It was just I made my coffee in the morning, and when I went into the kitchen in the afternoon to make my coffee again, I was like, "Wait, why isn't the coffee pot turning on?" And I kept, "Oh, hey, G Mama, hi! I'm so happy to see you. Hey, Chris, darling, how are you doing?" And um, so I have a home warranty contract. Um, And let me just tell you, this has been a sincere pain in the tail because so I called the company, and then they assigned someone, and they said that someone was going to get in touch with me. And 5 days later, no one had gotten in touch with me. And and anyway, it's just been one runaround after another. So here's the latest on this. So apparently there's some kind of a disconnect between the fuse or the breaker panel or whatever, and then the first plug, which then I guess the other two plugs go into. But here's what I got this information today. If I pay my home warranty company $725, they will send those same electricians that were here that didn't do anything. They just were looking for what the issue was. They will send them back out, and then they will rip my walls in my kitchen apart to identify the problem. What the hell? I'm really I'm sorry, but I'm sincerely confused. What how c if I'm doing that, then am I not paying for the diagnosis of the problem? Like, y'all already took my money one time for this diagnosis, and now you're telling me I gotta pay $725 to get the walls torn up so they can then identify the actual problem and maybe repair it. And, y'all, like most of us right now, we don't have $725. There isn't there it's not there. It's just not there. If we were to pay that out, we would not be able to pay like the mortgage and or groceries and or what in the world. So um this what's going to happen looks like. I just won't have any plugs that are on my counter or counter adjacent in my kitchen for I don't even know how long. That's just the way it is going to be. Right. Hey, Anfield Road. Yeah, and loved how you doing. Isn't that crazy, G Mama? I was like, oh my gosh, you got I literally am wondering at this point, um, why I pay $125 a month for the home warranty. I've had it for, the whole time, so going on 5.5 years. And, anytime you call them, anytime they assign someone to come and check a problem, which has only happened 3 times. I've had 3 problems. This was the third problem. Every time you do that, they automatically take their service fee out of your checking account right then and there. It's it is something. And I'm not saying that I'm freaking out or anything, although I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm pretty stressed about this. Um, the old me would have immediately, first of all, freaked out. I would have absolutely lost my mind. I would have been on a loop, um, thinking that, that this is some big, terrible thing and that it's only going to be followed by a whole bunch more terrible things. And so I got to say, I'm kind of proud of myself. That's real growth. And I feel like it's a lot of real um, proof, proof of healing, excuse me, because part of this whole lifestyle change that I have experienced and part of this journey back to being able, I don't want to just say it's a journey to health or a journey to wellness because I I couldn't do things then and I couldn't handle anything and honestly I strongly believe that that is a large part of what it is that may be affecting a lot of us, that our nutritional levels are so depleted that we're mentally affected by it. And I really strongly believe that, and I wanted I want to point that out because um, at this point in time, it would be really, really easy to just, mentally and emotionally go over some kind of a cliff and have everything feel like it's impending doom. And that, honest to God, that was my MO in the past, and I didn't know another way. I I just didn't know. I did not know another way, and so I'm real proud of myself. I'm real proud of myself for being able to remain calm. And frankly, um, I'm really annoyed by this, and I would love to, lose my mind, but that's not going to do any good. So I'm just trying to stay calm, and now I'm up here talking about it with you guys. I had a hey Yodas, blessed in life. How are you? How are you? Um, so, anyways, this has been a real annoying day. Not to mention the fact that well, the sun was out just minutes ago, but it was only out for maybe 10 minutes all day today. It's been very, very darkly clouded, and it's been raining all day. I couldn't go live this morning. I was so sad that I couldn't do that. But also, I was not even the one who went out and did the chickens. Like I told y'all before, I am not gonna go out in that rain unless I have to. So, and oh yeah, did anybody else? You know what? I was not kidding yesterday when I said on the live that I did not know. I had no idea that time had fell back. I just didn't know. I was not paying attention, not at all. And so yesterday evening was quite a shock because at 5:30 it was pitch black dark outside. And I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute." So that changes my schedule because I'm usually the one to get the chickens out. Um and Chad typically is the one who puts the chickens up for the evening, but he won't even be home by the time they have to put up. So that's going to change. Awesome. I'm like, yeah, Yoda. I'm very happy. This computer, apparently, I guess nobody has said anything about how the picture is really awful or the signal is terrible. Nobody's saying that they can't hear me. That would be amazing. If I could use this, this would be amazing. Um. Oh yeah, you didn't know either, Latonia. Girl, I was like, yesterday morning, I was literally in here and I was like, hold up, wait, what time is it? Because like the sun was coming up. It was getting bright. I was like, what? This don't make no sense. And I looked and everything said like 6:30. I was like, what? Wait a minute. Did the time change last night? You know how I was able to verify that the time had changed? I went in the kitchen and I looked at my stove because the stove doesn't automatically change time. Every other thing in the house now changes time on its own. We don't have real clocks at all. That's so bad too. We need to get some real clocks around here, don't we? Hold on a second. You said D3 and B12 are hard for you, Yoda? You had hold on, what is VSP? Stomach surgery. Thank you for the heart, shot. And you say you've lost 250 pounds so far? Wow, that's amazing. And you oh good. Oh my gosh, y'all, thank you so much. Well, maybe I'll be able to go start scheduling actual lives. I want to do evening lives because there's some things I like to talk about with people. And the only time I'm in the right frame of mind to talk about it is in the evening. Because in the daytime, I'm like ADD, huh? What? Where? What was that? I smell something. But matter of fact, my incense went out. I'm gonna light my incense back up, y'all, if you don't mind. You had a vertical sleeve. Okay. I have a sister who had that done. Is it the one that they can inject the saline into to adjust? Is it the adjust? That's what it was. She had an adjustable band or lap band. That might not be the same thing, is it? It was a long time ago, y'all. I apologize. Vertical sleeve. What's going on? This is annoying. The tip of this was broke off, and it don't light up right when the tip has been broken. Anyway, no saline. You're a funnel. Okay, but you can. What's the problem that you're having with the D tree? The D tree. Yeah, first day with my new tongue every day of the week. Um, what is the issue that you're having with the D3 and the B12? Thank you, Chris. You always say I look beautiful, even when I look like a haggard old witch. You're so sweet. You have a hard time. You know what? A lot of people do though, Yoda, even without having any kind of surgery, because frankly, because there's so much crap in our food. There's so much carbs and fake starches in our food. And so, excuse me, pretty much everybody is unaware that they're running around dealing with a pretty bad insulin resistance, and that depletes the D3. It will also cause a lot of us actually have a hard time absorbing it at all. And so that's one of me personally, right now, I take 50,000 international units of D every day. And also, hold on, let me grab these B12s because I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Sorry, I had to go get my vitamin stash. Here's my B12s. No, that's B1. That's methylfolate, methylated, y'all. Not folic acid. Folic acid, in case you didn't know, folic acid is not actually usable by the human body. And sadly, it's in all the damn prenatal vitamins. But and it's speculated that folic acid causes postpartum depression. I'm serious. That's the speculation. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm an expert in no things. I'm just a human who's had a lot of life experience, and I love research. Anyway, so methylated folate is actually usable and absorbable. Okay, so this stuff right here, this is also methylated. This is methyl B12. So this is 1,000 micrograms, and currently I take 4,000 of these a day. Not only because I don't necessarily absorb it as well as someone else might, after years and years of, I did not know, by the way, but after years and years of abusing my gut on PPIs and all sorts of other medications, I don't absorb B12 as easily as some people might. So I have to take a lot more of it because a lot more of it just kind of goes right through me. Like actually, like you were saying, like a freaking funnel, because food digests so fast. So, Yoda, have you spoken perhaps to your doctor about B12 injections? Because I know that is really the gold standard when somebody is low on B12. And then question, being that you're the one that's saying that B12 is an issue. So do you have any issues with any tendon pains anywhere in your body? Or maybe kind of a grindy or a dry feeling, stiffness in your joints? You do get the injections? Oh, oh, honey. No, you did not just say that. Flintstone gummy vitamins are not the best that you can get. I promise you they're not. They're trash. You get the injections, yes, in your hand. Okay, so you need more. You need more. Can you take any supplements at all, I wonder? That's really that's really gonna be tough for you with the sleeve. Congratulations on the weight loss, by the way, but so does that thing stay on? That sleeve, does that stay on or do they take that off once you've achieved your goal? You're in the bushes. Hey, official Jamie, how are you, darling? What you cooking? I'm waiting to see if you can get back to me on that, Yoda. Um, because and I don't know if you know this, but I had oh Lord, I had psoriatic arthritis, typical arthritis, um, body-wide tendonitis pain, carpal tunnel syndrome, and neuropathy. All of them. It was so difficult. It was so difficult to just do anything, to like button buttons and stand up even for 5 minutes because it felt like my skin was the only thing holding the bones together in my feet. Um, and these changes that I have made, that getting off of any food that I don't cook. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. And even some of the foods that I cook, um, I can't really consume some of it. I have a theory about that too, like because bread causes me to have serious, serious issues really quickly. Like, I can make one biscuit and listen, I am using organic flour. Um, I don't even use like sugar. I use honey when I when you have to put something in there to feed the yeast. But hey, Goga, how are you, my dear friend? Um, Wait, what was I saying? Oh, the bread. But so my theory about bread is this. Well, first of all flour in this country is hybridized. So that's number one. And it typically causes it to have more gluten than it would have in the past. Then you factor in that they're sprayed down with glyphosate to dry the crop out. It's used as a desiccant, which is a fun little loophole that's in there for being able to use uh, something like this and not have to declare it because you're not using it for its intended purpose. It's so cool that that happens. Oh my God. So anyway, my theory is that years and years of me, and I mean, I was an addict. The bread, oh, honey, I couldn't go a day without bread. In fact, in the 90s, I attempted Atkins. Listen, I ate bread for the safety of other folks at that time because I mean, I did not react well. I did not react well. So, but my theory is that I ate so much of it and was exposed to so much of that crap that's sprayed on it, the glyphosate, and then previously it was all store bought bread, so it has so much nonsense in it that it should not be. I think that I overdid it so much that my body now has no tolerance. My body's like, look, don't even try to sneak that crap in here. We are not having it. So, and I've said this before. Every time I eat any kind of bread anymore, and I make all the bread that I eat, I don't eat food that doesn't come from my home. I just don't do it. I'm too sensitive at this point in time, and I'm only 2 years into this progress of my body being given the proper um, building blocks to repair itself. So I can't fool around with that stuff. Believe me, I tried. Listen, because I had over a year ago, I had a hankering, and that taught me not to give in to my hankerings too. Let me tell you, I had a hankering. I wanted I wanted pho. Pho is an amazing, amazing soup. I think it's what, Vietnamese. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not that cultured. I'm not. I've been pretty sheltered and undereducated my whole life, y'all. So please forgive me if I'm wrong on that. But so I had my honey bring us home some of this lovely beef pho. Oh my gosh. And I ate half of it and promptly nodded out like I was on some heroin. It was just a reaction to the MSG. What? I never had it, so I don't take chances anymore. I mean, I was sick off of that stuff. It just made me feel so bad, so itchy. I started having joint pain. Um, oh, foggy brain. I mean, I couldn't complete a sentence. It's just crazy the stuff that the garden hoe. Hi, honey. How are you? Paulzilla is in here. Calamity Jane. Hi, darling. You're driving? Okay, listen. Don't look at this. Just listen. Is everything oh no, you can't even answer me. I was just peeking at your video about the tree fall and and I didn't even finish it and I'm so sorry. I need to get back to it. But I was just hoping everything is okay because it's just been bad around here. I didn't see Paulzilla. Y'all hold on. And please forgive me again. This is an old computer and this really is just a little test run that I'm trying to do here. Black eyed peas and turkey wings. Girl, 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 girl. Official Jamie. I hear you, girl. I have a bunch of black eyed peas that I harvested. And did you know that black eyed peas are green when you harvest them fresh? It looks very strange till you get used to it. It looks very, very strange. Hold on, you get the I already seen that. Let me get on some. I apologize, y'all. Again, I'm not very good at this. And I don't have a mouse. It's this little touchpad thing, and I'm whatever. Whatever. I'm really happy that you guys took that. I didn't see Paulzilla. I don't know where he could be. How could I not see him if he's in here? Garden Hoe. Was he seriously in here? Say it's all good. And I did just check your channel today, Garden Hoe, looking for your new content where you're going to other people's places and doing I'm very excited. I don't know. I mean, I guess you've talked about this because I know about it, but I'm really excited to see what you have there. Oh, sorry, y'all. See, I told you I'm not set up real good for this. It's on the editing block. Nice. That's awesome, lady. Oh, I hate editing so much. And also because most of it I'm doing it on a little phone. Do you know how tiny the little frames are on this tiny little phone? Have I told you I'm 55? Just playing, y'all. I mean, I'm dead serious though. Hold on, what's this? Oh, and she's not here, but let me say something to her. To Miss V over the MTGV Crime Podcast channel. What do you say? No, you lose your mind. Oh Lord, listen. Um, it's been a day, and this whole thing with the electrical thing. Woo, Lord, just I'm going to ask that each and every one of you put out some positive vibes here in my direction. If you don't know where I'm at, I'm in southeastern Virginia, about an hour and a half from the Atlantic Ocean. So please just send your good energy this way for the protection of all people because I don't want to go back to the crazy chick I used to be. I promise you. I don't even like that girl. You know what? That's funny too. Um, because well, I never foresee this and foresaw this occurring. But again, the more that I provide my body with these building blocks, the more repair gets done. And I am remembering things that maybe I didn't need to remember them necessarily. But so some of the things that I'm remembering is, oh, I was a jerk. I was not a nice person. When I was not well, I was not a nice person. I was very angry and very reactive and very over the top, I feel like all of the time. And I'm not even kidding. When I say over the top, I mean, I could have been standing, you know, talking to four other adult people and a younger little like a child, a toddler, or anybody under 10 walks by, trips and falls, and all the other adults look at the situation. I'm going, "Ah!" And I'm like freaking out because frankly, my brain was not well. Not at all. How far am I from Nag's Head, Chris? That's funny because I told you my brother lives down there. From here, It's about an hour and 40 or 45 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But it would, unless I rode with somebody, it would take me a really long time because y'all, I don't have a car that works anymore. And I swear to you, next April, my license is up for renewal and I don't want it anymore. I don't. I don't want to drive. I don't even like leaving my house to begin with. So, but I don't like driving anymore. People have absolutely lost their mind. There's nothing enjoyable about driving anymore. So I'm just like, "Psh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at all." And I know that that sounds crazy. In fact, there's some people in my life that it drives them crazy. And that's, you know what? It's my choice. And you know what? If you decide that you want to opt out of something that seems real normal and like everybody does it, it's your prerogative. As long as you're causing no harm to people, make changes. Be as weird as you want to be. I swear to you, there's so much peace in it. So, so much. I'm telling you. I mean, I used to be stressed out all the time. I used to drive around all the time. I freaking delivered for everybody and their brother. You know, every service that's out there that you can get delivered to your home, I did it. Every single one of them. The shopping, all the apps, all that I did those things. Sometimes I would be out working for 18 hours a day. Um, so I didn't just go out there and do it. I was almost addicted to it. Like I was because honestly, I didn't even know it was a thing. The first time I used one of those gig apps, it was, I want to say it might have been Grubhub or something, and I thought the whole thing was a scam. And I sat at my house. I never had to leave my house. I never got one order. It was a 4 hour long little block. And I was like, "Psh, these people are not going to pay me $40 for sitting home in my house." And then they did. Oh, it was on then. Every single one of those things. I got on every single one of them and I started never being home. I just chased all that money. And I have absolutely nothing to show for it now. Really. No, not really. Other than, I pretty much tore my car up. I put like 100,000 miles on it in a very short amount of time. Matter of fact, that was the second vehicle. The first vehicle I put over 100,000 miles on. And then I had to get this one that's now broken down. So I don't know what the point of all that was, other than to expose myself to a whole lot of stress. And all right, oh, that's not a touch screen, Meredith. Nobody can. Anyway, this was, like I said, it was just a test. I didn't mean to come up here and just run off at the mouth as I tend to do anyway. But I'm so happy now. That means that I will be able to actually have some structured and scheduled lives. And so be on the lookout, y'all. I will schedule them. You will see them, but it probably will be at least a couple of weeks before I attempt to do that. Maybe though. You don't know what to expect with me because but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. But I'm going to jump on off of here and let you guys have at the rest of your afternoon. Thanks so much. Thank you for verifying that this works too. I really appreciate it because it's just one of these things that never worked with any of the phones here. Never once. So I'm very happy that you can hear me on it. That's so awesome. Yay. All right, guys. Love you. See you tomorrow morning. I believe it's going to be sunny and we'll let the chickens out together. But as always, please make sure you took your vitamins. Love yourself and be kind to one another. See y'all next time. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Aw, thank you so much. Aw, thank you, Gordon.